Hey Yogi, it's Amber from the Desert Daydreamer. Welcome back to my channel. Today's class is going to be all about releasing tension from the upper body. So if you have it's going to be a great class for you. You can do this class in the morning or at night. You actually could do a lot of these poses at work. So wherever you are, go ahead and grab your mat, or not if you're at work, and some water, and we'll get started in just a moment. Okay, so we are going to begin in a seated position on your mat. When you're ready, go ahead and take an inhale. Reach your arms out to come up. Once you're there, bring your left hand down by your side and your right hand over to your left ear. Inhale, gently begin to pull your head towards your right shoulder as you reach your left hand away from you. Taking a very gentle neck stretch. And just holding here for a couple breaths. Beautiful. Let's release. Come back to center. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Take it to the other side. Right hand comes down by your side. Left hand reaches for the right ear. And just being very gentle with yourself here. You don't want to force anything. One more breath. And release. Beautiful job. I'm going to turn so that you guys can see what I'm doing, but you just go ahead and stay where you are. Staying in that seated position, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together, open your chest, maybe looking up. And let's release. Bring your hands together right in front of your heart. Again, interlace your fingers. And this time, you're going to flip your palms so that they're pressing towards the front of your mat. Extend your arms round your back. Tucking your chin into your chest. And let's release. And we're going to do that one more time. So your hands come behind your back, interlace your fingers, inhale, open your chest, draw the shoulder blades together. This time, maybe if you can bring your hands all the way down to the mat and release your head back if it feels good. And let's release. Once again, hands come together in front of your heart, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward, extend the arms, round the back. Stretching out your shoulders, stretching the back of your neck. One more breath. And let's release. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your mat, taking a child's pose. Bring your forehead down, sit your hips back towards your heels. And just take a moment here. drawing your awareness to your breath. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Giving yourself permission to release tension. All right, when you're ready, make your way up onto your hands and knees. And you want to make sure that your hips are right over your knees. You're going to reach your hands towards the top of your mat and allow your forehead and your chest to come down to your mat into your puppy pose. And this is a really great stretch for the entire upper body. Making sure that your hips are staying over your knees and you're pressing into your hands and the tops of your feet. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like a little bit of a deeper stretch, then bring your hands together in prayer. So your elbows are going to come down to the mat, and then bring your hands over your head. So now you're getting not only into the shoulders, but also into your arms. And this should feel really good. If it doesn't feel good, then come on back into that first puppy pose variation. All right, beautiful job. Wherever you are, releasing, pressing into your hands and walking them back in towards your body and stopping when they're just a little bit in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. But I want you to keep a nice deep bend in your knees here. So your heels are going to be lifted and you're really pressing the mat away from you with your hands. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Your gaze is back towards your thighs. And I want you to find lots of length in your spine. With each inhale, lifting those hips a little higher. And you're keeping your knees bent here. So this down dog is all about focusing on length in your spine and your upper body. Take 2 more breaths here. And then look to the top of your mat and walk 1 foot at a time up to the top of your mat, keeping your feet hips distance. Once you're there, grab onto your opposite elbows, keep your knees bent, and go ahead and rock side to side, taking a little rag doll. Letting your head and neck hang completely heavy. Maybe nodding your head yes, shaking your head no if that feels good. Release the hands and roll 1 vertebrae at a time all the way up to standing. Beautiful job. Once you get there, I want you to find a slight tuck of your tailbone. Your core is engaged. Reach your hands out in front of you and shift your weight over into your left foot. Bring your right knee up so that it's level with your hips, and then cross the right leg over top of the left. Now, once you're here, I want you to bring your right arm underneath the left. And you can bring the backs of your hands together, or you can bring your palms together, taking your eagle pose. Now, if you're here and you are just feeling great, then you can go ahead and wrap the right foot around the left ankle. And what I really want you to focus on here is slightly pulling your forearms away from your face. But you want to keep your hands and your elbows in line. So I don't want you doing like some karate chop movement here. Really getting into your shoulders here. One more breath. Finding something still to look at in front of you. And let's unravel and release, stepping back down. Inhale, reach your hands up. Once they're there, hook your thumbs. Inhale, exhale, stretch over to the right. And you want to do your best to keep your hips square here. So you're thinking of inhaling and lifting up and then over as you exhale. All right, release, come back to center. Release the arms, and once bring them straight in front of you. Shifting your weight into your right foot, bring your left knee up, and then cross that leg over the right, sitting back. Once you're there, bring the left arm under the right, taking your eagle arms. And again, slightly pulling your forearms away from your face, feeling this wonderful stretch through the back of your shoulders. And I want you to focus more on that stretch more than the balance. So if you're really struggling with the balance here, you can tap your left foot down, or you could also just completely stand up. That's fine. But if you're wanting a little added challenge, then taking the full eagle posture is the way to go. Finding something still to look at, focusing on your breath. All right, let's release. Inhale, reach your arms up. Once they're up, hook your thumbs. Stretch a little bit taller. And then stretching over to the left. Breathing into the right side body. All right, coming back to center, inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Take a forward fold, folding from your hips. Your knees can be bent, or you can begin to straighten them. Inhale, lift up halfway, bring your hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back into a plank position with your shoulders right over your wrists, the heels of your feet right over the balls of your feet. Push the mat away from you, engage your core, shift forward. Now you can lower down to your knees right here if you'd like, or lift your knees to take the full variation of your Chaturanga Dandasana. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open your chest. And take it back, downward facing dog. And right here, you can keep your knees bent if you really liked that variation that we did in the beginning, or you can go ahead and straighten your legs out. Taking just a couple breaths here. And then coming down onto your knees, sitting back so that you're in a seated position on your knees. Inhale, reach your hands up, interlace your fingers and bring them behind your head, bringing your bringing your elbows out to the sides. Open your chest. Inhale. Exhale out. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down by your side. And one more time. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. And go ahead and bow down towards your own heart in gratitude for your practice today. I hope that this practice leaves you feeling a little less tight and a little more happy. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.